1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The National Coordination Committee, chaired by the Prime Minister, meets in Islamabad today to discuss the latest situation regarding coronavirus. The government has established the largest quarantine center in Multan for the pilgrims returning from Iran. The Special Assistant to National Health Services says training programs will be started for doctors soon to better prepare them for the challenge of coronavirus epidemic. In occupied Kashmir, India has ordered the implementation of 37 central laws as part of its attempts to totally annex the territory. And now the news in detail. The National Coordination Committee, chaired by Prime Minister Imran Khan, meets in Islamabad today to discuss the latest situation regarding coronavirus. In a statement today, the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the meeting will review the implementation of the decisions taken earlier at the National Security Committee meeting. The government has established the largest quarantine center at Multan Industrial Estate to keep the pilgrims returning from Iran in isolation for a certain period of time. In a statement, the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said this quarantine center comprises 3,000 rooms. He said 1,247 pilgrims who returned from Iran have been shifted to this quarantine center, and every pilgrim is kept in a separate room. Meanwhile, in a tweet today, the foreign minister called for lifting of sanctions against Iran so that it can use its resources against coronavirus. Prime Minister Imran Khan says despite global epidemic of COVID-19, Pakistan remains committed to supporting the Afghan brothers and sisters. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister said he has given instructions to open the Chaman-Spin-Bolduc border and let the trucks cross over into Afghanistan. He said, "We remain steadfast with Afghanistan in times of crisis." On the instructions of Prime Minister Imran Khan, the Overseas Pakistanis Foundation has provided food to Pakistani students in China in collaboration with the National Disaster Management Authority. This was stated by the Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, in a tweet today. The Special Assistant on National Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, says a list of hospitals at the national level has been prepared, which will serve as the first line of defense against coronavirus. Talking to media persons in Islamabad today, he said the government is considering to reserve the Federal General Hospital in Islamabad for the treatment of coronavirus patients. The Special Assistant on National Health Services visited the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences today and reviewed the arrangements there. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Zafar Mirza said a helpline has been established at the national level to respond to the queries of the people about coronavirus. He said, "We are also starting training programs for the doctors in a week's time to better prepare them to meet the challenge." Dr. Zafar Mirza also visited the helpline established to provide information about coronavirus. The officials concerned briefed him about the helpline. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Zafar Mirza said the federal and the provincial governments are implementing a national action plan to check the spread of coronavirus. He said people can get information about coronavirus through the number 1166. In Sindh, the first death from coronavirus has been reported with the passing away of a patient in Karachi today. According to the Sindh Health Minister, Dr. Azra Fazal Pichuhu, the patient was 77 years old and was already suffering from a number of ailments. As the world continues to battle the coronavirus, the global death toll has risen to over 10,000. According to the latest tally, Italy has seen maximum number of casualties up to 3,500 so far, which is more than even China. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Mujahid Anwar Khan, visited the family of Wing Commander Noman Akram Shahid, who embraced martyrdom in a plane crash last week during the rehearsal of the Pakistan Day parade. The air chief offered Fatiha and prayed for the eternal peace of the departed soul, paying tributes to the brave air warrior. He said the martyred pilot laid down his life for the sacred motherland, and his martyrdom would always be remembered. Amid its attempts to totally annex occupied Jammu and Kashmir, India has ordered the implementation of 37 central laws in the territory. A notification to this effect has been issued by the Indian Ministry of Home Affairs, while the Indian Cabinet had already approved the order called the Adaptation of Central Laws Order. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.